I believe in the Hallelujah chorus of the shopping malls. We say we can't, we know we shan't. Well, of course we shall, 'cause I've seen, I believe.
Thank you. Thank you, you're very kind. In fact, you're more than kind, you're patronising. No, I'm only joking. That's what I'm here to do tonight. My name's Henry Normal, and welcome to A Normal Family, a very personal, poetic journey through my family life. Yes, I should warn you, there will be poems and jokes. You'll spot the jokes, there's big gaps between them. My poetry has been described as a cross between Leonard Cohen and Daffy Duck. Or the humour and frivolity of Leonard Cohen. And all the spiritual depth of Daffy Duck. Now, the first time I saw my son Johnny was on ultrasound, like most parents. But I was working in Manchester co-writing the Mrs. Merton show, so Angela, my partner, sent me a copy of the ultrasound scan by fax. I've still got it. Ange had drawn a speech bubble from Johnny's face area, saying, "Hello, Dad," which I thought was nice. Not strictly speaking his first words. Ange had done that bit. Yeah. Star was his first word. I don't know whether he was referring to Ange or me. So Johnny was born in Brighton Hospital, and if anybody has a birth at Brighton Hospital, you'll know that you go there and you're all nervous, and then you go to the maternity ward on the 13th floor. Angela tells me that she has little recall of that night, but she does remember walking off to the toilet fully naked, too tired to register, only to be called back to put a gown on, as there were men with their wives on the ward. I'm not sure they'd have blinked an eye. The maternity ward is the one place men don't think about sex. Only in that way of considering, what the hell have I done? I remember afterwards, you think I'd feel relief, wouldn't you? I don't know if any of the men can relate to this, but I didn't feel relief at all. What I felt was resolve. I remember saying to myself that he was going to have a better life than me. Things that had held me back wouldn't hold him back. I'd see to that. He'd fought to get here. His mother had fought. Now it was my turn. Like a footballer picking the ball out of the back of the net and putting it on the centre spot. Game on. Of course, the thing about when you come home from hospital, there are no instructions, are they? You're on your own. There's no doctors and nurses. So you come home, and I'm sure every parent does this. You put your baby on the bed, and you look at your baby, and you look at each other, and you say, what do we do now? Sometimes Johnny would look ill, and we didn't know what was happening, because you don't, do you? And we get the emergency doctor out. So the emergency doctor comes round, and it's all emotional and fraught and everything, and the doctor says, your baby's too hot. Open the window. And I remember thinking, thank God I didn't go private. I mean, that would be paying for fresh air, wouldn't it? So we found the first couple of years, Johnny did all the things that he should. He spoke quite early, he walked, and everything babies do. And then he didn't seem to be developing in the way other kids were developing. And she said, there's something different about him. And I said, no. He's just laid back. He's like a teenager. He's so advanced that he's gone into that awkward teenage stage at the age of 2. It felt somehow betraying Johnny to think there was something wrong with him. Anyway, we took Johnny to a specialist testing facility for kids in Brighton. This is a poem about our last day there. It's called Summer on Pluto. In a room with no windows, I'm given a leaflet. The word incurable is printed in bold on the front page. This is the only time I will spend in this room. This is the only time I will speak to this person. Autism is a spectrum. There are degrees. Your son is mildly severe. What does that mean? It means he will always live at home. It means he will never have a job, never have a girlfriend, never be capable of taking care of himself. You will never...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?